Welcome to my video for making a spreadable, natural, counter-stable butter. In our house, butter doesn't get very soft most of the time because it's cooler overnight. I did warm this one up just a little bit so that it would make it easier to go ahead and start the process. But I like a nice, easy, spreadable butter in the mornings instead of ripping up my toast, or if I'm putting it on something that I just want it nice and smooth. Plus, margarine is really unhealthy. So 1 stick of butter, which is 118 milliliters, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, good quality olive oil, which is 60 milliliters, added to a good sized mixing bowl. As you can see, I've got out one of the beaters. I'll explain why in a minute. And then I like to add 2 tablespoons of organic, cold pressed, extra virgin coconut oil. Now I have a specific brand that I love. I will put that link in the show descriptions so you can find it. And that way you can see what I use. I love it. I use it for all kinds of different things. And also add just a tiny bit of salt. The reason is there's no salt in the coconut oil and there's no salt in the olive oil, and it will taste different because you're used to salted butter. Now, if you don't want to, that's optional. The reason I use this one is it's wider apart than a whisk, and we're going to mix this up because with a whisk, it gets all caught inside the small tines. I guess that's what they're called. And we're going to incorporate this as best we can. Now, feel free to take out your hand mixer. The reason I didn't want to do that is because it does tend to make a lot of noise. And I'm making a small batch. You can see it's not covering the bottom. Usually when I do 2 sticks, or what is that? Make me do math. Anyway, the extra milliliters, I will take out the hand mixer and do this. But I'm going to just do it this way right now so that it'll get all incorporated, nice and smooth. You want to get it as smooth as possible. The butter was just a little bit cool. Now you don't want to melt it. Well, you can, but it doesn't spread as well later. There we go. That'll do it. If I tip the bowl up, it'll give me a little bit more depth to do this in. All right. Not far from done. So your mono chain healthy fats are in the coconut oil, and as well as you have a lot of healthy fats in the olive oil. Butter itself, your body recognizes as a real food. Margarine, however, is 1 molecule different from plastic. That's all. So this is healthier for an option, gives you 2 really good oils. All right, this is my favorite butter container. I love this thing. I'll show it to you. This is so cute. It has a nice little seal for the top. And we're going to take this out. See how it all came out? It didn't all get stuck in there like it would with a whisk. And I'm going to use my spatula to take this fluffy goodness. When you use a hand mixer, it is a lot more fluffy, I guess, more whipped. But this still does the same thing. Typically, our home is, 63, 64 degrees overnight, and butter is pretty hard at that point. It is a saturated fat. And never do I let it get above 72. I mean, I'm not a lizard. Okay. We're going to let this sit overnight, and I'll show you the consistency in the morning. You've added 2 good oils, and this is going to be so much easier to spread. Good morning. This is my morning toast. It's not a terribly hot piece of toast, and you can see how easily this whipped butter spreads on the toast. Just super easy. It's not tearing it up. I am leaving crumbs. Get that. Okay. And I'm not using as much butter as if I was having to cut off hunks of it at the time. So I'm saving some money and enjoying health.